Inklings from Splatoon. I think it goes without saying why they deserve to be in. They're Nintendo's newest and biggest IP this generation. They're just cool characters. I mean, like, they shoot ink at people. They have super soakers. It's like 90s dream come true in Smash. I mean, obviously the attacks would have to be based on a bunch of weapons and abilities that we've seen so far. This is kind of a long shot, but what I'd love to see is beyond the 8 preset looks, the ability to also import your Splatoon save data to transfer your character's look.
That would be so cool.
And, you know, with the way Nintendo's implemented their account system now, that'll make it difficult to bring your look over to friends. So what they could also do is tie that to your Inkling amiibo figure so that you can bring your costume over to a friend's system.
That's a really good idea. I wish they had done that with Villager in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Alas.
I think it makes a lot more sense for Splatoon since the data is already going to be on the system.
Right.
And I think it's feasible. The question is whether or not they'll actually want to put in that effort. I mean, the models will all be there. They can just directly import them. So I don't think that'll be the hurdle. But I have thought about the moveset, since I know the last time we talked about Splatoon, we were kind of wondering how that would work. So I think I've come up with a solution for the squid form. We were talking about how it would be weird to have it tied to inking things because you can't really see all of the surfaces in Smash necessarily. But what I was thinking is, instead of having it be tied to ink, just make the squid form movement-based. You'll press the B button to engage, and while you're in squid form, you have a slightly smaller hitbox, because obviously you're a squid form. Sure,
you're a squid now.
Yeah, you are a squid now, not a kid now. You can move faster along the ground, so you can, you know, make a quick getaway or backtrack or even get up close to people. But you cannot attack while you're in squid form, and you cannot double jump while you're in squid form. So it'll be greater mobility, but at the cost of some of the offensive.
It's tied basically to the land, and yeah, you can't. I see. You wouldn't have to swim in ink or anything, though, right? You'd just be a squid flopping on the ground.
Right,
okay.
And they'd be able. Your opponents would be able to see you as a squid.
Right.
But you would be more mobile.
Right. Okay.
I think that'd be a good way to kind of bring that into Smash, since one of our big hang-ups was how do you keep track of where the squid is when the squid is in the ink?
Yeah.
And you can't really see the squid.
No, I think that's a good solution.
But you need to see the squid. Yeah.
What they might be able to do is have just like an ink puddle around the squid that moves with them.
Yeah, from a visual perspective,
right.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would be kind of weird if the squid is just sort of inexplicably swimming
just
along.
floating on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. In addition to that, though, I mean, the other moves I think would be pretty straightforward. The forward B would be the Splat Charger, I would think. Up B would obviously be Super Jump, where you just leap really high. Would be a really great recovery move since it has so much vertical.
And when you slam on the ground, you'd like splash ink a little bit. I feel like it would work a lot like DDD's recovery.
Yeah, a lot like that, except for possibly with a little more control. Because I feel like DDD's feels pretty heavy, and this would have to feel a little less heavy.
Right.
Down B would, of course, be everyone's favorite weapon class, Splat Roller.
Oh, okay.
You'll swing your roller when you first press it, but then you can hold down the button and just kind of mow people over. And then the final smash would, of course, be the Kraken.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's got to be the Kraken. Because the other ones could work, but Kraken has just, I think, become kind of not the most popular necessarily, but kind of the one that most people kind of have a hard time with.
Well, but also I think probably the most recognizable and easily associable with the whole squid thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes the most sense as far as the super weapons go to be incorporated as a final smash. What could also be really interesting is the ink mines. Use down smash like Snake from Brawl.
Right.
I feel like you got to have something with the bombs or echolocators or something as well, but I don't know how they would implement that.
I thought about that for a forward B alternate. I really like. I could go with
a
any
custom move.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe a custom move. I mean, a lot of the supporting weapons could be implemented that way. You could have kind of like with Mega Man, where the splatter shot Junior maybe is you hold down the A button and you just kind of do a small amount of damage, and then
but it's also your forward, your tilt, so that you can walk.
Yeah,
that's a really good solution for the guns.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you do a smash attack and you switch to the larger splatter shot, and it does more damage and stuff like that.
Or the upcoming Splatling.
Oh, the Gatling? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they'd fit all this stuff in, but they could fit a lot of it in, certainly.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's Inklings.
That sounds really good,
that's my vision for Inklings.
Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip, NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.